Another massive fight would be Ilia versus Islam too.
Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria. This fight is on the cards. I'm going to say this fight is going to happen.
The MMA world might be heading toward one of the biggest super fights in recent history. Fans everywhere are talking about a potential clash between Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria, a matchup that many believe could define the future of the lightweight division. After months of speculation, Makhachev has finally shown interest in the fight, making it clear that he is ready if the UFC decides to make it happen. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more UFC updates.
Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria. This fight is on the cards. I'm going to say this fight is going to happen. I know I did a video recently where I said normal service has resumed because Justin Gaethje, the interim champion, is going to fight Ilia Topuria, the undisputed champion, and that's what should happen. But as we know, there is the White House card coming up. It's around the corner. Dana White is actively sitting down in the war room with Mick Maynard and Sean Shelby probably right now, and they are making the fight card. They are matching the fight.
Joe Rogan has expressed excitement over a potential fight between Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria, calling it a must-watch matchup. He highlighted the clash of Makhachev's grappling versus Topuria's striking, saying fans have been waiting for this fight and it could be a defining moment in the lightweight division.
So we don't know what's going to happen at lightweight now. As crazy as it sounds, I hope Ilia goes up to 55. I really do. I don't care if he only defended the title one time or didn't. Who cares?
You want Ilia to fight Makhachev?
Let's go.
After a long wait, Islam Makhachev has finally shown interest in a potential super fight with Ilia Topuria. Makhachev explained that there are still many deserving contenders in his division, but he is open to a new challenge if the UFC decides to make the fight. He also mentioned that after Ramadan, he plans to slowly begin his training camp and would be ready to compete at any event, even hinting that the White House card could be a possible venue.
There has been a lot of talk about the potential fight between you and Ilia Topuria. How do you look at that situation?
Yeah, I like this idea. If UFC want, I know a lot of MMA fans want this fight. I'm ready.
What about fight in White House in Washington? Do you thinking about that?
Yeah, also it's one of the arena where I'm gonna fight next, and we have the Ramadan month when I'm not gonna training 1 month, and after that I will slowly beginning my training camp.
Ilia Topuria believes that Makhachev has never faced a challenge like him before. He argues that people criticize him from far away, but once they step into the octagon with him, they realize he is different from other opponents. Topuria confidently stated that if he lands his right hand on Makhachev, it could result in a knockout and a very long sleep.
And last one from me. Earlier today, Islam Makhachev did an interview and said he's not ruling out coming back down to 155. But if it was up to you, would you rather fight him at 170 to get that third title, or would you be willing to fight him at 55 because that's the division that people say he might be the best at?
It would be much better for me to fight him in 170, and I will beat him and get the third title. That will be the best scenario for me.
Former champion Khabib Nurmagomedov believes the potential fight between Makhachev and Topuria could become the biggest matchup in MMA right now. While he acknowledges that a fight between John Jones and Alex Pereira would still be huge, he feels that the clash between Makhachev and Topuria carries even greater excitement and significance for the sport.
But then there's also people that say the Ilia Topuria and the Islam fight is the biggest fight you can make.
I think right now, yeah, I think Topuria Islam, it can be biggest fight, not John Jones and Pereira.
Still a big fight, but not at the level.
No, it's still big fight, but not on that level.
No, not on that level.
I don't think it's same level.
I'm gonna wrap it up with a little bit of fun though. Is like, talk to me about the White House card. Expectations? Would you like to see, Umar or Islam on that card?
I think if you're making in White House fight, it's have to be more American fighters.
Merab Dvalishvili believes Topuria has a real chance to defeat Makhachev. After spending time training with him in Spain, Merab was impressed by Topuria's power, technical ability, and confidence. According to him, Topuria possesses a unique level of skill that makes him extreme. Demetrius Johnson believes that Arman Tsarukyan could be one of the toughest challenges in the lightweight division. After training with him, Johnson was impressed by Tsarukyan's athleticism, mindset, and overall skill set. In his view, Tsarukyan has the potential to challenge the champion and possibly defeat top fighters in the division.
After training with him, and if he fights Ilia Topuria, I think he has the athletic ability, the skill set, and the mindset to be able to beat Ilia Topuria. Does he deserve a title shot over Justin Gaethje? Arman Tsarukyan should have fought either Justin Gaethje or Paddy Pimblett for the interim champion, but he didn't. Justin Gaethje beat Paddy Pimblett, so by law, the interim champion should be fighting Ilia Topuria next. And after that, Arman Tsarukyan should be fighting the winner of Justin Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria. Arman Tsarukyan has the best chance in the lightweight division to beat Ilia Topuria.
UFC President Dana White has also teased the possibility of Makhachev versus Topuria. He described it as a massive fight that fans are eager to see, but he emphasized that both fighters must continue winning in their divisions before the UFC officially makes the matchup.
Another massive fight would be Ilia versus Islam too.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, Salim is obsessed with that fight.
Oh, really?
He's obsessed with it. And I tell him, I'm like, but they both got to win more fights in their division first, right? That's kind of how you do it, right? When it's like they both run through their division, and then it's like you're in the position where it's like, I got to make this. That's what happened with Volk Islam, right?
Well, the other thing is too is that Islam moves up, and obviously if Islam won the title, you know, you immediately have a super fight with him and Ilia. So
could that be if Islam gets one victory? Could that potentially happen?
You have to see. It's one thing to sit around. This is what the media always tries to do, sit around and talk about these fights before they happen, or, you know, hypothetically speaking. I don't like hypothetical. These are options that we have if things play out that way, but you never know what's going to happen.
Rising UFC star Bo Nickel believes Topuria might even be the best pound-for-pound fighter right now. According to him, Topuria's striking power combined with his grappling ability makes him extremely dangerous. If the fight ever happens, Nicole believes Topuria's well-rounded skill set could give him the edge.
Topuria fighting Makhachev would be a big fight. It has to be something crazy, I feel like, for the main event, something like that where you have two guys that just have a crazy pop. So, you know, it's hard to say. I'm glad I don't have the job of trying to make that happen. That's probably pretty stressful.
If Islam does end up fighting Topuria someday, who do you think wins that?
It's tough. I mean, I think that Ilia's skill set, what he's able to do striking-wise, as well as the grappling, you know, he's probably the pound-for-pound #1 guy in the world for me, in my views of what he's able to do in the cage, especially after the 3 back-to-back finishes that he's had. I feel like, you know, Islam obviously has amazing grappling. He has a little bit of size. So, you know, depending on if it's at 170, 155, I think that will play a little bit of a factor, but I got to go Ilia.
UFC legend Daniel Cormier believes that the rivalry between Makhachev and Topuria could elevate both fighters to another level of fame. He compared it to the historic rivalry between Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov, which helped turn both fighters into global superstars.
Without Conor McGregor, Khabib doesn't go to the moon. You need that guy. And I think Ilia Topuria and Islam might be that for each other. So while you may not like each other, you may need each other to go to the next level. So I appreciate Conor for helping Khabib achieve the life that he has today. Right after Conor McGregor, he was a global superstar.
It even brought religion in there. Islam, like the religion was inspired
by Khabib.
Khabib. Like,
because they needed him to go take care of this bad guy that was attacking everything that they stand for. He went and did away with the bad guy that was attacking the Muslim community.
Former champion Robert Whittaker also praised Topuria's striking ability. He believes Topuria's timing, reactions, and counterattacks make him one of the most dangerous strikers in the UFC. According to Whittaker, any opponent facing Topuria would need major adjustments to make the fight competitive.
How do you think Ilia does against the likes of Islam Makhachev?
I don't know what he looks like as a lightweight. And lightweight, Islam's so strong and powerful, and his boxing and kickboxing is like really top notch.
This is not boxing, this is MMA, man.
It's come a long way since we first saw him land. If Makhachev went down to fight Topuria beats him, I think.
For now, the fight between Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria is not happening immediately because both fighters still need to defend their titles first. However, many fighters, analysts, and fans already see this matchup as one of the biggest possible fights in MMA and potentially one of the most exciting fights the UFC could deliver in the coming years.